we recording? I guess we are. We're in the upstairs bathroom. Sink does not have a perlator. It's got a couple of cracks right in there. It does not have a perlator. That's the word of the day. It's a perlator. It's overflow drain, so be careful. I mean, if you got children or something, they could forget about it. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. Everything underneath here looks boring. Okay, that's good. Boring is good. Everything goes down, it's supposed to go down. Bye, Timmy. All the commodes are functioning properly. I think we got 3 commodes. We got 2 jet tubs. I was only able to turn the motor on this one. The stopper is missing from this tub. This jet tub is also there's the access to it, which is kind of loose. And the motor is not electrically bonded. This speaks to both of the jet tubs, but they're both GFCI protected. But these are open faces. You can plug a curling iron or something into this, and you're not supposed to be able to plug anything into this. This is supposed to be solely for the jet tub. It's supposed to be faceless, and so it's an open receptacle. And you can use that for something that you're not supposed to be using it for. Can't have that. Can't have people not using stuff for what they're supposed to be used for. We're just spin out downstairs here. That's all the plumbing upstairs. Now downstairs we have a half bath right here, guest bath if you will. It's kind of nice. It's got a window in it. Has a vent fan anyway. Oh, you don't? Well, yeah, you do. I thought you did. Everything goes down, it's supposed to go down. Hot's on the cold, hot's on the left, cold's on the right. All the plumbing is boring. Over here, this is kind of unusual. This is what I would imagine was originally the living room. And they brought plumbing and electrical into the middle of the floor. And so what we have here is we've got some kind of there's a freezer coil up here. And it looks like it's supposed to have some tracks where a tray would come in and out, and it's not there, so I don't know what's going on with this exactly. It's beyond the scope of this inspection. As is the chiller is beyond the scope of this inspection, but it's nice and cool, so the chiller's chilling. Now this sink was glued into place. It does not have clips holding it up. So okay, we got for an ice maker, and then we got, it looks like it's plumbed out with a pattern fitting, so for the drain, it looks like that was done properly. But this, okay, that's just paint, making sure. But if you'll look up here, you'll see that the sink was just glued into place. The manufacturer sent clips. The manufacturer thinks clips should have been used. I'm not going to argue with them. I did not run this. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. Yeah, buddy. There's your strainer basket. I wish I could have one for the upstairs bathtub. All these are on GFCI. Fireplace hearth extensions are far enough. Bifold glass, screens. We have a key. Gas logs. The damper, the chimney damper, was not modified so that it would draw, so that it can close 100%. And if it closes 100%, then you can accidentally asphyxiate yourself. So no to that. I heard some beeps bringing me in here. The oven told me it's sitting at 350, but I'm seeing temperature gauges in here, and that one's at 200. Where are you at? That was like 150 or something like that, but they're both too low. They're both too low. These aren't cooking very good, huh? We do not have a built-in microwave. The gas cooktop is fine. We got a damaged knob over here. In California, we're not in California, but we'd have a sediment trap for our gas piping, and we don't. But there's where your gas valve is. It's underneath the cabinet. And then again, I'd like to open this refrigerator up, but I've got a whole video for our oven vent fan. I talk about it being dirty. I talk about the oil draining down the wall right there. Talk about the fire blocking plate that you actually do have one. Yay, team! Okay. Then come over here to the refrigerator. Water, cube crush iced. Ice maker. Give it to me. Alright. We'll pick it up. I gotta wait for the dishwasher to run anyway. Put you guys right in there. Pick you up. I got one more tray. There you are. So on this oven, this refrigerator, I'm not able to get to the data plate. I'm going to recommend that you have the coils cleaned. I'm going to recommend that you have the water filters replaced. I'm going to recommend those things. Cool. Where do we have this one set on? 77. Cool. You were 75. So yeah, you want the coils cleaned. It's making, but I can't find a data plate. I can't tell you what model it is. I'd love to find out that I'm wrong. Sometimes you look a second time and you can figure it out. But I just can't unpack these people's... There's a barcode right there. It might tell you something. I'm not seeing any data plate. But it seems to be performing the function for which it's intended. It seems to be refrigerating, seems to be freezing, seems to be making ice, seems to be doing those things. So it's going to roll over here. Our dishwasher, our drain pipe does not have a sufficient drip loop. And then this is for our, this is a choice. This is for our, yeah it is. The manufacturer specifies that switch should not be a rocker switch. It should have a handle on it, on and off, like the switches for your lights in your attic. It should have handles on them. So that's what the manufacturer specifies. I like to tell my clients what size horsepower this disposer is, and if I can, we got a little bit of time, I'll look it up because I can't see it on the side of it. But the drain pipe for the dishwasher, does not go up high enough. Your high loop is not high enough. And we do not have a receptacle underneath here for our dishwasher, so our power is coming from behind the dishwasher most likely. And I lose that argument all the time. It's not right, but I lose that argument all the time. But we do have a rocker switch for the food waste disposal, and our high loop is too high. Our high loop is not high enough. Excuse me. You'll also notice that there's a little warpage on that little piece of trim board right there. We're not supposed to have electrical receptacle outlets on walls. The wall for the peninsula, the wall for the service countertop walls. For the peninsula, service peninsula, Over there on the kitchen island, we have a receptacle on that wall. And we've got a receptacle also on this wall. The wet bar right underneath there. Now we come in here and we got the question of the day. Can somebody answer me this? Why on earth would you put crown molding around the inside of a shower? Why would you do that? Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. 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 We got GFCI in all of our bathrooms about where we're supposed to. The wet bar, we have it where we're supposed to. The kitchen is lacking per modern standards. Okay, it was in all the places it was required when the kitchen was built. But if this house was built this morning, it would be a little different. Again, boring. Boring. How's our gasket under this door? Yeah, it's a little warped right in there. Water, you know, when you're washing your feet, water can splash back. And honestly, this shower orientation is wrong because you have to go in here and turn the shower on and get hit with cold water until you get the temperature where you, or scalding water. If you get too hot, how are you going to get back in? So this orientation is wrong. I can't speak to speakers too much, but you've got an electrical appliance right over your bathtub. So, and we got a little bit of, somebody's been caulking over here in this corner. Okay, and you got a little bit of wood damage outside on the wall right over that corner right there. So I was able to turn this jacuzzi on because I got a stopper. So I was able to turn this one on and run it. We don't have access to this jacuzzi like we have to the other one. So I don't know if that pump is bonded or not. And this is the electric receptacle for the jet tub. And of course it's supposed to be faceless. It's supposed to be dedicated just to the jet tub. But it's not.